Perseverance means you keep striving until you conquer. You only lose if you give up. Let's jump into these charts. We see stocks and bonds pulling back a little bit, gold and Bitcoin a-booming. Let's jump first into the S&P 500. Pulled back a little bit. You can see not really much going on in the morning, pulling back a little at the end of the day. Of course, we already on Monday hit a higher high for the week. We see the two-day chart that represents Tuesday and Wednesday. This is just the first day. We can see how on that two-day chart volume is going down. We haven't hit average volume, as I keep telling you. Have to go all the way back to the 9th and 10th of April, and that week beginning the 7th of April, when, of course, we had well above volume. It was the second week after Trump announced the tariffs. Then markets sort of settled out, slid sideways for 2 weeks, and then started moving up strong back on the 28th. So a little pullback today. That has not changed our bullish probability of 70% over the next 5+ days, a 75% back test accuracy. We are still bullish. We will continue to watch. And again, how do you then jump into that bullishness? Well, what you need to do is a confirmation signal. As we told you yesterday, 2 consecutive green Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, 195-minute chart aligning with the 1 week and 2-day uptrend. Well, we are not seeing that yet, so we'll keep our eye on things and, again, let these charts lead the way. What about the Qs? Well, the Qs, the high last week, 521.93. This week, 522.54. That happened on Monday. Qs pulled back a little bit today, too. Almost the same, 0.33 versus 0.34 with the S&P. So about 1/3% down. No big deal. We are still bullish. Now, again, not as strong on the NASDAQ, 65%, which is, a little better in the coin toss, 75% back test accuracy. Again, if things after this topping and sideways slide take off again, and you can see it on the 2-day, on the weekly, you can see again where the high was last week, and then where it's pumped up a little higher and the candle's higher. So keep your eye on the prize. If things do top out and roll over, start pulling back hard, we're not far from that prior high, so we will keep our eye on things. And again, candle is moving up higher this week. So far, it's a smaller candle, but we will continue to be bullish. Remember, the trend is your friend until the end. When it bends, let's go to 20-year U.S. government bonds. Of course, we have been strong on the down move, bearish on bonds. 80% yesterday at an 85% backtest accuracy. We stay there. We, of course, were down another 0.72% today. You can see where things are down in the morning. Might have recovered a little bit in the afternoon. These are Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, so remember, they are not the high open, low close, but they help filter out all the confusion of those high open, low close candles. If you want to learn about Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, it is in the training today in today's email. If you're not getting our daily emails with all those trainings, with this video in them, with links to all sorts of great things, you need to go to chartingwealth.com and sign up for free. That list is never spammed, never shared. We send out 5, if the market's open 5 days a week, we send out 5 emails, 1 a day. That includes a training and our latest video. So sign up for that. You will get that training today. Those of you who are signed up on Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, so you can understand them better. So we are still bearish on U.S. government bonds. Like I said, 80% backtest, 85% backtest accuracy, 80% directional probability of continued down moves. I've told you about how since we had that interim high back in late April, things bounded down, pulled up a little bit, bounded down again, pulled up a little bit, bounded down again. So we're in that down move going into the 3rd week, reaching a lower low already this week. So that's good to see if you're short bonds. Let's take a look at gold. Now, gold was bearish yesterday, just barely 60%. With this strong up move today of 1.86%, And remember, we saw the green on Monday of the up move, and then things taken off even more. We are now at a 65% directional probability of an up move of about $3 over the next 5+ days, 70% back test accuracy. Doesn't get me 65% doesn't get me super excited. But again, if you see the green candles laying down, we do see that the 2-day chart has pushed through that weekly trend line. We've got a doji, so lots of indecision right now on the weekly chart. Doesn't make me super excited about betting on gold recovering. And again, our probability, not super exciting. I like 80%. I like 85% even more. Don't get really excited about 65%. 70% if things are moving along and I'm staying in a trade, yeah. But initiating trades, I like things to feel a whole lot safer. Lastly, we will take a look at Bitcoin. Where are we there? We are bullish on Bitcoin at 70% of a directional probability. Yesterday, we were at 65%. But again, this up move today of 1.41%. And of course, as we look at where Bitcoin has headed up to that prior high, if we go to 24-hour-a-day Bitcoin, you can of course see that the high over the course of the day, 107,340, 107,340. The high of highs, 109,356. So we're not too far from that. And again, yeah, that's the high right there. Week beginning January the 20th. So Bitcoin just continues to scale right up there. Now, as it hits it, what do you expect to happen? Well, we saw what happened last time. Got really close to it back in mid-December, hit the high of highs back in January, slid sideways, pulled back until this latest run up. What might it do here? Might have profit taking and bounce off. But if it pushes through, oh man, you might see it just gain momentum. So we will keep an eye on things as we get closer and closer. Like I said, we are bullish, and that is 70% with a 75% back test accuracy. That is where we are, my friends. As I tell all of you, I am reading to you from the trade execution summary grid for Wednesday, the 21st of May. You don't have to write all these numbers down. Why? Because they are, again, in that email, in the show notes that I send out every day. You don't have to write this stuff down. You can take it right off the email. How do you get that email? You sign up free at chartingwealth.com. That list is never spam, never shared. And if you really appreciate what we do, become a Patreon supporter, because even better, you get my latest book, 3-Wave Trading Advantage, and our 3-part series, Options Made Simple, The Charting Wealth Way. God bless my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.